Sebas got poked in the eye. It's pretty nasty. I've had that. I hope it's nothing too severe. The eye heals pretty quickly. I had a scratch cornea way back when. So it's very, very painful, and his eye's swollen up like he just got out of a boxing match. It was inadvertent. You know, Shaq Goodwin hit him good, but it was inadvertent, no question. And so then, you know, KG, Marcavis Hyman, in his home city, you know, he's probably been waiting for this his whole life, probably barely slept a wink, and really, you know, looked out of place from the jump, fouls out in 15 minutes. Anthony Perez fouls out. We're playing newbie against Dedrick Lawson. We got a little bit of a size disadvantage there. And they throw the kitchen sink at us defensively at the end. A little bit of triangle 2, then they put 2 people on Moody, and our guys were still trying to go to Moody. You know, you guys know this, but we're so dependent upon him at times. Even when 2 guys are on him, our guys are trying to throw it back to him. So we said, guys, they're basically saying we're going to play you 4 on 3 and put 2 on him. And we needed to go make some plays. We made enough to earn a quality road win.
Andy, what does it mean for this team to get this win? I think by Ken Palm, this is your best one of this
Yeah,
season.
that's what it means, honestly. You know, there's been a lot of talk about this series and should we play, should we not play, and I've been pretty open with my feelings on it. I think logistically it makes a lot of sense. 2 quality programs with always going to have respectable RPIs. They'll swing sometimes year in and year out. Obviously, when you can draw, it says 14-5-29 here in a December game. In bowl season, that's good for college basketball, and I think both teams tested each other. I know that we haven't been in an environment with this many people yet, and we're going to see it multiple times in league play. Memphis is a talented team. You know, Shaq Goodwin and Dedrick Lawson are 2 McDonald's All-Americans. They're cream of the crop up front. We knew they were going to give us problems, and then I'm very, very familiar with Ricky Tarrant, and I was very nervous when he made that first 3. He's been struggling a little bit with his 3s, but he made one early. And I remember him from Alabama. I remember him from Tulane. He's a volume scorer. And if he plays like that tonight to help that front court, they're going to be a handful in their league.
They played Hacker and Doobie there at the end, and you said to him, you know, they're disrespecting you. Are you going to respond? And you made 5 of 8. I mean,
yeah, he made some shots. You know, for us to come in here and win. In our last outing against La Tech, we really shot the ball well. We shared it. Tonight really wasn't our best effort. I thought we were good defensively early. We limited our turnovers, which really didn't allow them to get in the open floor as much as they're accustomed. But, you know, our best player, the best guard in the SEC, goes 6 for 20. We shoot 60% from the free throw line, and as a team, we lead the SEC at 75%. We lead the SEC in fewest fouls per game, and yet they shoots 37 free throws. So a lot of things. Sebas goes out, KG fouls out, AP fouls out. I mean, it's about as much adversity as you can ask for in one game. So I was proud that we were able to finish it, most certainly with the lineup that we got on the court.
Andy, can you talk about Newby's performance back home in Memphis? Clutch free throws down the stretch, 12 rebounds.
Yeah, it means so much to him, too. He kind of got out of himself a little bit with engaging with the crowd, which is uncharacteristic for him. He's a Memphian. You know, he's grown up following the Tigers. He knew this as a senior. This is his last chance to play the Tigers in this environment. I know he had a lot of family and friends here, and he wanted it so bad. I could sense it. You know, with the outage, the light outage, he was back there like a damn tiger. You know, pardon the pun, but he was just going back and forth, and I'm like, dude, we don't even know when we're going to play because they didn't really give us much of a heads up until the lights. They didn't. So I wanted him to conserve his energy. He certainly played with great energy, great heart. You know, he's our mojo a little bit. And, he missed a lot of the early season with an eye infection, and he's just now rounding back into shape. I thought he was huge for us tonight in his role.
What did they do differently on Moody the second half? Kind of
ran 2 guys at him. They were just doing a running jump and running 2 guys at him. And honestly, we haven't had a team do that. And I thought we got a little tentative. Now, when Sebas was in the game, it was pretty easy. We were getting the ball to Moss, and we're throwing it right to Sebas. He goes, 4 for 9 from the field and 2 for 5 from the foul line, but they were point-blank looks. And he gets hit in the eye. KG's only in the game for about 2 minutes, and he fouls out. So now all of a sudden we've literally got a bunch of guards, and our spacing kind of got messed up.
Last question.
He's quick now. You better get it in. I'll stay. He's quick.
you expect Sebastian